ecco, in varie...
Va bene lì.
Sì, sono classi piccoline, pochi bambini, non ci sono classi numerose, quindi ecco, con pochi bambini, ci sono le pluriclassi però, quindi devi lavorare anche con la pluriclasse. Noi in prima non ce l'abbiamo perché sono 13 bambini, però quarta e quinta, Rovere, c'è la pluriclasse e anche con seconda e terza. E lì devi lavorare, cioè lavorare con la pluriclassi è un po' più complicato, nel senso che devi suddividere il lavoro in maniera diversa, perché ovviamente gli argomenti non sono gli stessi. Io ho lavorato qualche anno fa a San Rocco in pluriclasse, quarta e quinta, e devo dire che è stato un anno abbastanza faticoso, nel senso che facevo la parte scientifica e quindi matematica, scienze, tecnologia con quarta e quinta, e quando li hai assieme è abbastanza complicata la cosa, cioè devi suddividerti il lavoro, cioè, perché ovviamente gli argomenti non sono gli stessi, quindi devi un po' organizzarti il lavoro avendoli tutti nella stessa classe, insomma. Comunque dai.
Amore, sto lavorando. Okay, so hi everyone, welcome.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Good evening. How are you going on?
Fine, well.
Fine.
Good.
Very tired.
Very tired, poor Angela.
Yes, it was a busy week also for me, meeting with teacher, meeting with parents. Yes, not.
As a matter of fact, the first thing I want to tell you is, please forgive me. I had no time to prepare possible games and so on for Christmas because I've been too busy in these 2 weeks. But promise I will do it.
Yes.
I will do it as soon as possible. If possible, tomorrow. Otherwise, within the week. So I remember I promised you, but I really couldn't manage. So sorry.
Yes.
But anyway, we can make up something together if you want to. Because I mean, we can join our ideas and invent something together. Now, do you think people come in, or should we start? What would you like to do? Would you like to start? Donatella, what are you doing at the moment in your class?
In the first class, because I work in the first class, we are working again on the alphabet and the letters, because they are to learn to write and to read. So it's we go not fast because on the class is a good class, but some kids needs to more exercises to learn. So we have also 2 certificate kids with the problems. Yes, one with she's an autistic girl, and the other as I can say syndrome di Down is with so we have it's not easy, and so yes.
Do you teach English or Italian?
No. I teach in Italian, and also I am on the as a support teacher. I am also support teacher for one of these child.
Yes.
And
yes, because I mean, starting to teach them the alphabet in English in the first grade is a little bit too early, because they're still learning the Italian alphabet.
Yes.
So that's why I asked you. But you teach Italian, so of course you have to teach them the alphabet. Yes. Right. Okay. So what about you, Angela? Do you teach English or?
I teach in the second English, Italian, and history. And the fourth class, English, only English. Today in the second class, I have done the preposition.
The prepositions?
Yes.
In,
and
on,
in, on, between, in front
between,
of,
for.
under. And in the fourth class, always plurals and exceptions. It's very difficult for the children.
Yeah. Okay, well, you're doing a great job. I mean, you're doing a lot.
I have scaricato, come si dice?
Downloaded
from the word wall the interactive games, and I have the children si sono divertiti.
Yes, they enjoyed themselves.
Okay.
They had a great fun. They enjoyed themselves, perché il plurale themselves, self al plurale diventa selves.
Okay.
So they enjoyed themselves, or they had a great fun. Si sono divertiti molto. Yes, I can imagine. Yeah. Okay, Gabriella, what are you doing in your classes at the moment?
I teach math in the second
yes,
grade.
You're a math teacher, yeah.
In the second grade. So in this period, I'm working with the addictions, with the change.
What do you mean with the change?
Riporto, il cambio.
Ah, okay, yes.
And the problems with the addictions.
Wow, very good.
Yes.
Sylvia, what are you doing in this period?
Hello, I teach maths, science, and English in the 5th grade and English in the 3rd grade. About the English, I made a test in the 3rd grade about the actions, present progress continuous, and the ordinal numbers. That was so. The results were not very good about the ordinal numbers because they don't. A lot of people don't want to memorize the how to write. But I think that in 5th grade I have to sign the mistakes or not. What do you think?
Yes, sign them without making a great mess about them. Just sign them and say, I don't think this is correct. What do you think? Do you want to check on the dictionary or with your friend and let me know? Something like this, without, telling them you're wrong, because they can be very, how can I say, demoralized and say, oh, I'm not good at English. So just to make it appear as if they should check.
So it's not a mistake in the test, do you think? It's not good to give not sufficient.
Better not. When I had to give a mark, my marks were excellent, very good, good, fair, and you can do better. You can do better, which was from 6 downwards, and it's not enough. But I know you are an intelligent person and you're good in English, so you can do better. That's the idea.
Okay.
So, because a bad mark can be very discouraging. They can start to think, I'm not good at English. And if somebody starts to think, I'm not good in English, they will become not good in English. So the idea is always, you are good at English. English is perfect for you. But I would check this one twice because I don't think it's correct. Don't you want to check it and let me know? These kind of things,
Okay, and then we watched a video about yoga that I found to YouTube. It was very nice because I would like next days to if we can, because it's not maybe possible to learn more about to put the hands, how make the different expressions about gym and sports.
Yes. Okay,
And
so raise your hands, lower your hands, these kind of things. Breathe in, breathe out. Yes.
And in the third class, I made a test about the numbers until from 10 to 100, and they were very good. And then we made a song with expressions, and they enjoyed a lot. Song
Good.
about family with a gesture, so.
Good, good. If you want to share these songs, these, you know, things, material, it can be useful for the others as well.
Yes, it's a song on the book that is the Story Garden, but we together invented the gesture. So
okay.
I don't know if you want I make a video of myself doing it. But
no, it's okay, but it's a good idea. It's a good idea. The important thing is to enjoy yourselves.
And also last one, I also used a lot of word wall exercises, and the children enjoyed a lot.
Good, good. Loredana, what are you doing? Hi, hello.
I'm teaching in this week. I'm teaching the difference between the modo indicativo in italiano and
yes, indicativo.
Il congiuntivo. Il congiuntivo is the wave of uncertainty, incertezza, uncertainty.
Yes.
And
uncertainty.
Yes, and we are the students are studying it.
But that's in Italian.
In Italian, yes.
Yes. Right. Okay. What about you, Federica? Hi, Federica. What are you doing in this period at school?
In English, I know I support a teacher, but my colleague, English teacher, she review with the class the numbers from 1 to 100. And I support my
special need children.
My student.
Yes. Okay, Anna, what are you doing in this period in your school?
Anna
Anna Luongo, sorry. Because in my screen
pensavo l'altra Anna.
Perché nel mio schermo siete così in riga.
This week I posed a problem for children for introduce the multiplication.
Multiplications.
Multiplication.
Do you teach math?
Come?
Do you teach mathematics?
Sì, yes.
Okay.
I teach math. A multiplication with 2 digits.
Yes,
cifre.
2 digits, con 2 cifre.
Yes. Through problematic situation, può essere.
Yep.
It's good.
Yes.
And I have a questions for you.
Sure.
I need of help in gym. Me la sono scritta la frase.
That can be useful for Silvia too.
Posso dire che io mi trovo meglio a scrivere e faccio fatica a parlare l'inglese.
Doesn't matter, try your best, don't worry.
Allora, I should like to know some games which English children play, please.
Okay, out of the school or in school?
In school.
Okay, and
classroom.
related to the gym,
Yes.
collegate con la ginnastica.
Ma anche solo i giochi che fanno i bambini inglesi, poiché effettivamente ho problemi, non sappiamo più cosa fare, perché quando c'è motoria non si può andare fuori, c'è freddo, non si può andare in palestra. Allora stiamo facendo delle attività, dei giochi in cui certe paroline le mettiamo anche in inglese, le giriamo in inglese.
Good idea.
Dal dove ci sono i giochi, da lì prendo i giochi di motoria e allora ogni tanto anziché dire saltiamo e jump, quindi cioè, comunque una parolina di inglese la metto. Ecco, sono d'accordo con la collega d'inglese di poterlo fare. Però mi piacerebbe adesso sapere come giocano i bambini inglesi, visto che loro non è che hanno le belle giornate di noi del sud Europa, quindi molto spesso loro giocheranno in casa, giocheranno.
I think so.
Cosa fanno?
I don't know. We'll look at it, you know, on the internet afterwards and see if we can find some suitable games to play in our schools as well. Suitable, adatti. Suitable games. Dopo andiamo a cercare, adesso finisco il giro, poi andiamo a cercare in internet, vediamo se troviamo some suitable games, dei giochi adatti that can be played by our children too. No. Good idea. Thank you, Anna.
No, devi studiarsi. E là sta il computer su.
You all moved now. Guarda, Donatella, Federica.
No, perché sempre a studiare storia e geografia.
Elena,
sono per
Elena, what are you doing at the moment in your classes?
I'm teaching from 2nd to 5th grade at the primary school. So I'm doing various things at the 2nd grade. I did last week the World Kindness Day. And
the word contest?
No, the kindness.
Kindness, okay.
Della gentilezza.
Yes.
And so I introduce the greetings. And so this week I ended with the greetings. In the 3rd grade, I'm doing a preposition of place, in, on, under, between, etc.
Yes.
I just introduced also the present of the verb to be. The affirmative and the interrogative form also. Then we did the last week before the part of the house that last year they forgot about it.
They have forgotten
it.
Then from last year, yes.
And in the 3rd grade we are doing the weather. And in the 5th grade we are reviewing also the present simple. And reading comprehension and listening, and so.
Wow.
And the time also, we review the time because also they forgot it from last year.
Yes. Do you do all these playing games and singing songs and these kind of things?
Yes, singing songs in the 2nd grade, but as they cannot sing in the classroom, it's
you're right. Yeah, I keep forgetting.
We watch the videos at the LIM, but they cannot sing. And see, we also do some games, some interactive games at the LIM.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Do they like the English lessons, classes?
Yes, they do.
Okay. Federica, so what are you doing at the moment?
I just speak.
Yes, you have already told us, haven't you? Yes. So because you moved from in my screen. So Loredana, who is Loredana? Loredana, have you already talked?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. Anna V. Who is Anna V?
Here I am.
Yeah,
Hi,
okay.
everybody.
What are you doing at the moment?
At the moment, I teach Italian, and I'm teaching verbs. I'm teaching also description. In history, a part very nice of the preistoria, dinosauri.
Prehistory.
A lesson that the children love are the dinosauri.
The dinosaurs.
The dinosaurs.
Oh yes, they love dinosaurs.
And in geography, the hills.
Okay. Yes, like the Torricelle. Are you from Verona?
Yes, I'm from Verona.
Good. So your children would know the hills around Verona.
Yes.
Okay, and who's the iPhone? What's your name, iPhone? There, yes.
Hello.
Loredana.
I'm Monia.
iPhone. Monia?
Monia.
Yes.
Every time I forget to write my name.
Okay, I did it for you, Monia. Monia, what are you doing at school in this period?
I'm teaching Italian in third class and in fourth class. I want children learn to write, and so we read a lot, and we write a lot. And in the same time, we study indicative.
Yes.
And in the fourth class, and in the third class, adjectives.
Adjectives.
Yes. And I'd like to teach English this year, but I can't.
Why not? There was already somebody else.
Yes, there is a a young teacher from the university, and so she's how can I say, esperta.
More expert.
More expert. Yes.
Than you. Okay. All right. Okay, and Enrica, welcome.
Thank you. I'm sorry if I'm late, but
no problems at all.
I've just
come whenever you can. Yes, don't worry. What are you doing in this period in your classes?
Are you talking to me?
What are you doing in your classes, in your school, in this period?
Really about English, in English.
Do you teach English?
No, really, I'm a support teacher. I told you
you're
last
a support
time.
Teacher. Okay,
but
what are
I'm doing something with the other, my
English
colleague.
teacher.
Sorry,
yes.
but I'm still with my mind on the other side again. I have to concentrate. Sorry.
Anyway, do you remember?
Can I say hello to Enrica? I don't know if she remembers about me.
Yeah, I remember about you a lot.
Hello.
Stella Docet.
Yes, she remembers you very well.
Yeah.
Why did she say so?
Because we have been together. I did my trainer in third trainer period in Cittella, and she was one of the teacher. I was with them for support teacher, for support teacher, and also for I don't know if you say common place or normal teacher. I don't know how you say really.
Teacher, simply
Teachers,
teacher.
okay.
Yeah.
I did all with them for 3 years.
It's nice to meet each other again, isn't it?
Yes, and
Okay.
was my first year. There was the preparing to become a real teacher. The year when you have to do the thesis. Also for me,
the first year, the introductory. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Who told us I want the teacher to learn to write? I want you to do something. Ok? Quindi dopo want, prima l'oggetto e poi l'infinito. I want you to do this. I want the children to learn English. I want my mother to tell you why, and so on and so on. Ok? Quindi want, poi l'oggetto e l'infinito col to. Okay, right. So there is no Agnese today. Where is Agnese? Okay, she's not here with us. Right. So shall we look what British children do in their schools on rainy days? Let's see if there's something on YouTube, because it's more funny than reading. So let's see. Games to do on rainy days. Let's see. Okay, this is for small children though. Let's see this one maybe.
Great. I'm so bored and it's pouring outside. I don't know what to do. I know. I'll make a list. Hey guys, welcome to my video. Here I'll be showing you 10 things you could do on a rainy day if you're stuck at home. I hope you guys enjoy it and I really hope you guys try it out. Let me know what you think.
Okay, read the book.
Grab that book that's been collecting dust in the corner and sit your butt by a window. Believe me, it'll take you to a whole different world.
Okay, but I meant activities to do. Okay, sorry.
I personally enjoy watching anime, but of course you can sit down and watch your favorite series or cartoon or movie, whatever your heart.
Okay, let's see what these.
Hey guys, so this week Tess had her cousins over, and despite the crazy downpour in LA, we had so much fun trying these 5 easy to set up but super engaging toddler activities.
Because toddlers.
So first we've got our light up finger painting. You just take a plastic bag, add in blobs of paint, 2 colors work great. And then the key here is to hang it on a window because the light shines through and it is so cool. Wow! We also gave them little Q-tips to draw with.
That's amazing.
You can practice mixing the colors,
Wow!
identifying shapes, even writing letters.
10.
All without the mess. Next up, balloon on a string. This is as simple as it sounds. You just hang a string onto your ceiling and let the fun begin. Because of the string, you'll need to supervise this, but it is such a great way to get some energy out. Number 3, busy mailroom. I saw this on a blog, Hands On As We Grow. You just staple together some construction paper pockets, get out scrap paper, stickers, and markers. And then last minute, I just cut up a picture of all of them so that I could label the mailboxes. They really got a kick out of this. They were so busy making, sending. Are you mailing that to yourself? It was so funny. At one point, Tess stuffed the envelope and then was like, where did it go? Where'd it go? They also really enjoyed receiving the mail.
This was mine. Thank you so much, Mommy.
Next up, color sorting using pom-poms in a painted egg carton. They got this right away, and it's of course such a great way to practice colors.
Oh, boo! What's here?
And also numbers and sizes.
I chose babies.
Oh, baby balls.
Okay,
Big sense of accomplishment here. And finally, toilet paper threading. I love this because it takes 2 minutes to punch holes in a toilet paper roll, and then you give them some straws. It's great fine motor practice. And I actually keep a bag of this for when I'm trying to get ready or make dinner and just hand it off. And before I sign off, just want to say a very special happy birthday to one of the sweetest, most fun-loving little girls who has brought so much joy to our family over the past 2 years. We love you, Tess. I will see you guys next week. Bye.
Vitamina D3 Ipsa è il nuovo integratore di vitamina D con l'esclusiva tecnologia Oral Film Ipsa Film Tech. Una striscia ultra sottile della dimensione di un francobollo al gradevole gusto di arancia. Lo assumi.
Okay, let's see.
Toys that often would be far beyond the family budget of the child's parents.
Now this was an old.
And what's more, these new schools have been built from the child.
This is an old one.
Hey fitness friends, I am so excited for our first ever Class Fit Sugar family workout that your kids are gonna love. This episode of Class Fit Sugar is presented by Fitbit. Today I'm joined by the Feng family and we're gonna turn on our Fitbits to get moving and track all the fun. So today we've got Charles in the back, we've got Christian here who's gonna do some of those.
Yes, of course, you can do some gym like with the music maybe. These kind of things.
I watched Yoga for Kids and was very good because it was not the first 6 minutes. You can do also in the class 6 Coursera.
Hi, I'm Sophia from My Yoga Studio, and thank you for joining our fun Yoga for Kids practice today. We welcome kids of all ages and parents too. We're going to do a 30-minute yoga practice using some breathing, movements, and a power down. And I've got some helpers here with me today. I have Nova and Christian. Let's get started with some breathing. This is the main part of yoga that helps you start and end your day off. I like to call this balloon breathing. And we're going to imagine our bellies are like a balloon. And placing our hands onto our belly, our middle fingers are going to be touching over our belly button. And as we breathe in through our nose, imagine that belly like a balloon slowly filling with air. And as we breathe out through your mouth, imagine your belly like a balloon slowly getting smaller. You ready? Let's breathe in with our nose. And
that's a good idea. Feel your belly, sentire proprio la pancia, which swells up when you breathe in and gets small when you breathe out.
And breathe out with your mouth. Let's try that one more time. Breathe in with your nose. And breathe out. We're going to try this 2 more times, but when we breathe in with our nose, let's hold for 3 seconds. Are you ready? Let's see if you can fill up your belly with air. Breathing in. And hold it for 3 seconds. And breathe out. Let's try that one more time. Breathe in. And hold it for 3 seconds. And breathe out. Rub your palms together, warming up your hands. And place your warm hands over top of your eyes, breathing in and out. And rub your palms again, warming up those hands. And this time, placing those warm hands over top of your heart center. And breathing in and out. Feeling our bodies warming and giving you energy for your day. We're going to open our practice today by touching our fingertips together and touching our palms together, kind of creating a space representing our heart. And let's place that onto our heart center. And we could bow down to our hearts to open our practice today. And we're going to say, my heart to your heart. Can you guys say that? Great. And let's slowly open up our hearts and share it with the world. Do you feel energized and calm? Do you guys feel energized and calm? How about you at home? The more you breathe through your day, the more calm and energized you stay. We're ready to start our day. It's time to warm up our bodies. So we're going to sit in a comfortable seated position, crossing our legs, and our spines are nice and tall. There we go, hands on our knees. And we're going to paint circles with our spine. Let's start painting circles with that spine to warm up our backs, giving our spine a nice stretch. Nice big circles. You might be lower down to the floor, or you might just stay up here, and that's okay. And let's go the other way. Nice big circles we're painting with our spine. Oh, that feels so nice. All right, coming back to center, hands to the side on the floor, and painting rainbows with our hands. One hand doing a side bend, the other hand doing another side bend. Wow, look at those big arches in your rainbows.
Anyway, this is very interesting because it's all made in a very playful way, you know, making circles, painting rainbows, you know, it's for the children. So yes, it's a very good idea. I'll share the link with you. I'll share the link with you, and it's interesting because there it is. Because it's made for the children. So, and it's not too, how can I say, too active and energetic. It's still calm. So they do exercises, but at the same time, they don't make a mess in the classroom. So this is a good idea. Thank you, Sylvia. Very nice. Very nice. Do you do all the 25-30 minutes?
I had the idea to make the first 6 minutes in the class, and then they wanted to do all that they are the position on the floor. And so I had this idea, but it was not really good. We went outside. We have a platform. They made gloves and a jacket, and they made also the cat, the mountain position. And so, but when they come back, they were not really calm. They were
even more yes, energized than before.
Almost all.
Yes. Yes. But you can do a little part of it. You don't need to do all the 30 minutes. Maybe a little bit a day. One day the first part, and then the second part, and so on and so on. Yes, do you want me to write the text for you, the tape script with the Italian translation? Or do you think, is that better, Anna? Okay, all right. Yes, so let me take notes of the website. Okay, right. So, okay, and as for Christmas, what do you mean to do? Do you mean to sing songs? No, you can't sing songs. Oh my God. Do activities of some kind? Somebody mentioned the gingerbread man last time. Enrica, did you mention it? No. Okay. Somebody mentioned the gingerbread man last time. Who was it? Oh, there it is, Enrica. Yes. So, what are you doing with your gingerbread bread?
Just a moment. I have to look for another thing. Just a moment, please. Dov'è il mio ginger?
Do you want to watch the story in the meantime?
Okay.
Have to be very careful though, because gingerbread. Because I absolutely have to check it's not protected
Monster Math presents
by copyright, because I already got 2 denunciations for copyright infringement. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any copyright.
2. I knew about 1 of Walt Disney.
Stefano was very angry with me. Maria B, I told you to stop sharing the videos. How can I know if it's protected? I can't know. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be any copyright here. So should be okay. Right, so let's see the Gingerman story.
Addition below 10. Okay, class, let's begin. Pretty red cherries for butter.
The Gingerbread Man. An old lady and an old man lived in a little house by themselves.
Okay, I think there are shorter ones. This is 12 minutes. This is more than 12 minutes. I want a shorter one. Questo è più di 12 minuti, ci deve essere uno più breve. Oh, mi fai uscire? Oh. Okay.
They had no children, and they felt very lonely and sad at times.
Let's see if there's a shorter one. Yes?
Come si dice in inglese fa una brutta fine?
Yes, it's a very sad ending. It's a sad ending. It's not a happy ending at all.
No, okay.
It's a sad ending. Sì, è una fine triste in realtà. But don't tell us. Ci deve essere una storia un po' più breve di questa. Ok, 8 minutes. How long is this? Okay, 4 minutes and a half. That's better, 4 minutes and a half. Okay, I can't see any copyright.
No.
So it should be okay. Right, 4 minutes and a half, we can watch it. 12 minutes was too much.
Gigabox!
This is the story of the Gingerbread Man. Once upon a time, a little old woman and a little old man lived in a cottage near a river. One morning, the little old woman decided to bake a gingerbread man as a little afternoon treat. As she rolled out the dough, she cut it into the shape of a little man. She used icing to give him eyes and a smile, gumdrops for buttons and a cherry for a nose. She then put him in the oven to bake. A few minutes later, the little old woman checked to see if he was cooked. As soon as she opened the door, the gingerbread man jumped out of the oven and ran through the open kitchen door. "Don't eat me!" he shouted. The little old woman was very surprised. but she was also very hungry. So she called to her husband, and they both ran out the front door and after the gingerbread man.
Stop!
They yelled.
Please stop!
But the gingerbread
That's very good if you're doing the past tense of the verbs. Se fate il passato dei verbi.
man did not look back. He kept running, down the lane and into the woods as he sang.
Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
As he entered the woods, the gingerbread man came across a pig.
Stop, I would very much like to eat you.
The gingerbread man did not stop. Instead, he ran right past the pig.
I've outrun a little old woman and a little old man, and I can outrun you too. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
It was not long before the gingerbread man saw a cow grazing at the edge of the woods.
Stop, little man. I'm very hungry.
But the gingerbread man was just too fast for the cow.
I've outrun a little old woman and a little old man and a big fat pig, and I can outrun you. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
The cow decided to chase the gingerbread man too, right behind the pig and the little old man and the little old woman. But the gingerbread man was just too fast. A little further on, the gingerbread man came upon a horse.
Stop running. I want to eat you.
But the gingerbread man did not stop.
I've outrun a little old woman, a little old man, a big fat pig, and a lazy cow, and I'll outrun you too. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
Of course, the horse did not like being taunted, so he too chased the gingerbread man, behind the cow, the pig, and the little old man and the little old woman. But still, the gingerbread man ran even faster. Soon he came to a rushing river.
Oh no! If I get wet, I'll melt. But if I don't, they'll catch me. What do I do?
Just then, a sneaky fox appeared and said,
I can help you across the river. Climb onto my back and I'll swim across.
The gingerbread man did not trust the fox.
Do you promise you won't eat me?
Of course I won't eat you. I just want to help you.
The gingerbread man decided that trusting the fox was better than being caught by the horse, the cow, the pig, and the little old man and the little old woman. So he climbed up onto the fox's back, and together they swam across the river. They were about halfway there when the fox said,
I'm getting tired. You should climb up onto my head.
So the gingerbread man did. They were about 3/4 of the way there when the fox said,
I'm getting tired again. You should climb onto my nose.
So the gingerbread man did. They reached the other side of the river, and before the gingerbread man could climb down, the fox flicked his nose and tossed the gingerbread man high into the air. He opened his mouth as wide as he could and... And that was the end of the gingerbread man. The end.
Yes, it's a sad story. Poor gingerbread man. But if you do this story, you can also make the what they call the salt dough ornaments, like the gingerbread man, and salt dough ornaments for Christmas are very, very easy to make. You simply need salt, flour, and water. Let's see if we can find how to make salt dough ornaments. How to make Christmas salt dough ornaments. Okay. Oh, 11 minutes. I don't want 11 minutes.
Ogni giorno può essere straordinario con la cremosità e il gusto unico dello yogurt Fae Total.
Oh, that's 16 minutes. Oh my God. There must be something shorter. minutes. Perfect.
How to make salt dough ornaments. This is a no-bake salt dough, which means that it air dries. You're going to add flour, salt, water, mix it all up. A tiny bit of cooking oil just in case it's dry. And it's going to get to this hard consistency, and then you're going to actually need to use your hands to mushy it a little bit. You're going to sprinkle just a dash of flour onto your table so that it doesn't stick. And then you're going to roll your dough. There's a little bit of a technique to this. You're going to start in the middle and roll your way out. So notice how I'm starting in the middle and I'm rolling out. I'm not just rolling left to right and top to bottom. Then you'll press your cookie cutter into your dough. You want to wiggle it just a little bit so that it separates from the rest of the dough. Then you're going to...
If you haven't got a sample, you can simply cut it out with your knife.
Poke a hole at the top of your ornament. You may use a pencil to do this. You want to make sure that your hole is big enough so that when it dries, we can thread some string through it or ribbon. Then you're going to carve your name onto your ornament. So I use my initials, which are A, N, C, and then I wrote the year so that I will always remember my ornament was from 2018. The way that you write your name is by using kind of like little teeny dots. So you poke little teeny holes to make, to draw your name into it. If you try to draw it like you're drawing on paper, it doesn't really work. Then you're going to let it dry onto a tray with parchment paper.
Okay, and that's all. You simply let it dry, and when it's dried, you can hang it on the Christmas tree. You can also paint it with eatable paint. Because they can be eaten as well, of course, and you can put them on the Christmas tree. So very, very easy. Salt, flour, warm water, mix them, roll them, spray them on a table, and make the design you want to, and simply leave them to dry. And then you can hang them.
Sorry, Maria Pia. What does it mean, mushy mushy? They said mushy mushy.
Mushy mushy is, it doesn't really mean anything. It's like an onomatopoeic word, the sound, mushy mushy, mushy mushy.
Okay, thank you.
It's okay. So this is a very easy activity for Christmas. You can make typical Christmas things like balls or stars or easy things for your children, and it's very funny. Do you want me to share? I've already closed it. I will share the link with you. So this is a possibility of the salt dough ornaments for Christmas. If you use eatable colors, you can also paint them. Se usate I colori per cucina, quelli che si possono mangiare, potete anche dipingerli in modo che poi se i bimbi li mangiano non succede niente. That's an idea. But there are many activities that can be done for Christmas, but this is one of them if you want to. Then there are many games. For example, we have seen the one with the colors. Now, cotton balls can easily, it didn't write. Cotton balls can easily look like snow balls. I batuffoli di cotone possono facilmente assomigliare a snowballs. So you can play with those snowballs. For example, with a straw, you know what a straw is? Una cannuccia. You can maybe push your snowball, cotton ball, along the table to the other side, like this. Or you can have a plastic spoon and bring the snowballs from one basket to the opposite one on the other side of the room, for example. This is also a funny game to be played in teams, because it's not easy to bring a cotton ball on a plastic spoon from one side of the room to the opposite side. It falls down, you know, it's difficult. And so it's funny. And of course, the team which manages to have more snowballs into the basket wins. What else can you do for Christmas? Well, you can have the Christmas cards, of course. Write your Christmas cards to your schoolmates, ai compagni di scuola, or to your parents, to your relatives, and so on and so on. Children love, you know, making Christmas cards, these kind of things. Or if you are doing the colors, for example, you can ask them to pin the colored balls onto the Christmas tree. You know, you draw a Christmas tree and then ask the children, for example, pin all the red balls, you know, on the Christmas tree. And so they have to pin or hang, it depends, the balls, the red ones, on the Christmas tree. Or what's that? Sylvia. Oh, you can make, yes. Do you want, wait a second, I'll ask you to share your screen. So,
because I am I'm sorry, I am at the tablet and I don't know if I can. It's a, it's a Christmas calendar that I made some years ago, and they if you want, I can I have a scanner. I can send you maybe, and then if you can send to the other, it's very nice because they color, and there are two copy. Here cut the different windows, and they open every day. You can also put on a picture, color, the cupboard, and they like it a lot.
That's an advent, what they would call an advent calendar. Advent calendar.
Yes, it's on this book. Resource.
Yes. Un calendario dell'avvento. Every day they open a little window, and there's usually a little chocolate or a little present behind it, and they can get the present. You can put some, I don't know, hearts, flowers.
But here there are different different pictures, so they can learn new vocabularies.
Yes, well done, well done. Thank you. Yes, can you share? Can you send it to us by scan? Can you scannerize it and send it to me, and then I'll send it to everyone?
Okay, yes.
It's a good idea. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else has other suggestions for Christmas? Okay, you can also play what they would call stocking guessing. Stocking guessing. To guess means indovinare, and the stocking is the stock they hang at the fireplace to be filled by presents, by Father Christmas. Stocking è la calza che loro appendono di solito sul caminetto, che in teoria Santa Claus dovrebbe riempire di regali. So you take a stocking, prendete un calzetto, una calza, una borsa, quello che vi pare, put something inside, ci mettete qualcosa dentro, and just by touching the bag, the children are supposed to guess what's inside. And of course, ask it in English. Is it a book? No, 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 it's not a book. Is it I don't know, a car? No, it's not a car. Is it a pen? No, it's not a pen. And these kind of things. If they win, they get the present. If they don't win, they pass the stocking to the next one in the line. And you can prepare a few bags with something inside. And of course, the winners win what's inside. That's another possible game. Of course, I say it for Christmas because you can put the typical Christmas things, but it can be played at any time of the year, to be honest. But the stocking is typical of Christmas stocking, Santa Claus. If you're doing the clothes, you can ask the children to dress up Santa Claus. Dress up Santa. Santa stands for Santa Claus. And it's Father Christmas, Babbo Natale. San Nicolò sarebbe. Santa Claus or Babbo Natale, Father Christmas are the same persons. You can dress up Santa. So you can ask somebody to bring the hat. First of all, maybe they have to cut out the parts of Santa's dress and paint them maybe, and then you can ask the children, put the hat on Santa, and they have to put the hat, I don't know, pin or hang or draw, whatever, the hat on Santa. And then the jacket, and then maybe the trousers, and then maybe a beard or mustache or glasses. Does Santa have glasses? I'm not sure. I'm not sure he wears glasses. Does he wear glasses? Okay, glasses. And then I don't know, a sack with all the presents. Maybe the reindeers, le renne, or the sleigh, la slitta, so that they learn all these, new words: sleigh, slitta, reindeers, le renne, Santa Claus, the hat, the jacket, the trousers, the shoes, the present sack, il sacco dei regali, all these kind of things. Another game they could do is, I don't know, present hunting. Hunting is also very funny, una caccia. So you can organize a present or gift hunting. Una caccia al regalo, or candy, or a candy hunting. Una caccia al dolcetto. You hide it somewhere. You hide it somewhere. and then ask the children to look for it, and they have to say, I think it's under the desk, under maybe Filippo's desk, sotto il tavolo di Filippo. No, it's not. Okay, maybe it's on the teacher's desk, on the teacher's desk, sulla cattedra dell'insegnante. No, it isn't. Okay, maybe it's on the chair, on the chair. No, it's not on the teacher's chair. Maybe it's in your shoes, in your shoes, in the box, in the basket, in the bin, rubbish bin, in the bin, in the rubbish bin. Okay, so they have to use the prepositions in, on, under, over, you know, these kind of things. If you are doing the prepositions. And of course, if they guess where the candy or the present is, they get it. Ovviamente poi se indovinano dove è il regalo o la caramella, se la prendono. Or what else can you do? Of course, this can be done for Christmas, but any time of the year, actually. Let's see what, if I look around me, maybe I get some inspiration. Guardandomi intorno forse mi viene qualche luminosa idea. Ci sono quadri, ci sono le tende, or you can make ornaments, you know, on the curtains, or to be put on the windows, you know, these kind of things. Color the strings around the room. So you can make some colored strings with, for example, colored paper. You fold the paper twice, cut it, then when it opens, it becomes a little bit, you know, elaborated, and you click one next to the other, and with these paper strings, you can say, let's hang it on the window. Let's hang it. Let's hang it on the window. Let's hang it on the door. Let's hang it on the wall. Let's hang it around the map. Let's hang it around the blackboard. So as to revise the things in the room and making them play. Or similar as Santa, you can make a snowman. A snowman, and you can pin the nose of the snowman, the eyes, the bottoms, the bloom, and so on and so on. So these are some possibilities of some games you can do in the classroom. I promise I will write everything for you and will send it to you this time. I'm very sorry for last time, but I really had no time to write this for you. But I will do it tomorrow, promise. If not tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow, but not much longer than this, I promise. Yes. Who there was before Santa Claus, which brought gifts to English children before the Coca-Cola with Santa Claus? Now, actually, Santa is traditional, like our San Nicolò. Okay, you live in Verona and you have Saint Lucy, but that's only in Verona. In all other parts of Italy, there isn't a St. Lucy, there's San Nicolò. When I was a child, it was San Nicholas who brought the presents. And Saint Nicholas brought the presents on December the 6th. Oh, 6th. Ah, non mi prendi I numeri. 6th. Okay, on December the 6th. It was St. Nicholas Day. So my daughter was very lucky when she was young, because on St. Nicholas Day, on the 6th of December, she got presents from, our families out of Verona. Then on the 13th of December, she got presents for St. Lucy. Then, of course, Christmas Day, Santa Claus brought the presents. And then, of course, for the Epiphany, she got presents as well. And for the first day of the year, she got what we called la buona man, some money to bring whatever they wanted to. Quella che noi chiamavamo la buona man. Andavano in giro I bambini dai parenti e dicevano buon anno, buon dì, la buona mano a me, buon anno, buongiorno, la buona mano a me. E I parenti davano, che ne so, 1.000 lire, 500 lire, 5.000 lire, dipende da quanto erano ricchi. Però parente dopo parente arrivava un bel gruzzetto alla fine. And so the New Year's Bonamar.
Questa tradizione era la sera del 31?
No, il 1° gennaio.
Ah, il 1° gennaio.
New Year's Day. New Year's Day. That was on New Year's Day, a Capodanno. Andavano in giro I bambini, andavamo in giro a dire buon anno, buon dì, buongiorno, la buona mano a me, la buona mano a me. E I parenti davano qualche soldino, insomma, dipende. And then, of course, for the what's deriva? For the Epiphany. E poi per l'Epifania, ovviamente, come si chiama? La Befana portava. Ah, deriva da questo la parola mancia? Che da cosa deriva? Silvia.
La manami, forse mancia, questo detto, questo modo di dire, forse.
Ah, questo non lo so. Beh, mano, sì, può essere la mancia, qualcosa che si dà con la mano, sì, può essere. Non mi sono mai posto il problema. Can be, could be, it could be. Anyway, so she was really very, very lucky because, St. Nicholas, St. Lucy, Santa Claus, the New Year's Day tip, and then the Epiphany. Oh, a lot of presents and money and sweets and wow. Now she's 21, 20, so she doesn't care anymore. But when she was a child, she definitely was very lucky. Anyway, so Santa Claus actually was the short for Saint Nicholas, San Nicolò. E Saint Nicholas was, how can I say, celebrated all over the northern Europe. Era celebrato in tutto il nord Europa. Then it kind of, how can I say, became Father Christmas. Now, Father Christmas and Santa Claus are the same person. Because there was another tradition that Jesus brought the presents when he was born. So on Christmas Day, they got presents, and so they kind of unified the two traditions of Saint Nicholas and child Jesus into Santa Claus. So now on the night of Christmas, on Christmas night, the children in Britain hang the stockings on the fireplace, and Santa Claus is supposed to get through the chimney into the fireplace and fill in the stockings with the presents. Sì, Santa Claus, come si chiama? Babbo Natale, dovrebbe entrare per il camino, trovare nel caminetto tutte le calze e riempire le calze di regali. So yes, so that's very traditional. For example, we tended to make the Christmas tree on the 6th of December, on St. Nicholas Day, and leave it till the 12th night. The 12th night è l'Epifania. So we made a Christmas tree on the 6th of December for Santa Claus and left it till the 12th night, e lo lasciavamo fino al 6 gennaio, 1 month. The 12th night is called like this because it's the 12th night after Christmas. If you count from Christmas night, the 25th of December, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. Yes, 12th night. No, the 6th. Okay, the night between the 5th and the 6th is the 12th night. Sì, mi sono un po' persa. Comunque la notte del 6, la notte tra il 5 e il 6 è la 12ª notte da Natale. Quindi Natale il 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. La 12ª notte. E comunque in ogni caso l'Epifania loro la chiamano la 12ª notte, the 12th night, because it's related to Christmas night. So there's there's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, Eve stands for evening, la notte di Natale. Christmas Eve è la notte tra il 24 e il 25. That's Christmas Eve. Then there's Christmas Day. Poi c'è il giorno di Natale, Christmas Day. Then there's Boxing Day. Poi c'è Boxing, come si chiama in italiano Boxing Day? Il giorno dopo di Natale, Santo Stefano.
Santo Stefano.
Santo Stefano. Sì, Santo Stefano. They call it Boxing Day because there was the tradition to give a box with a present to all the servants of the house. So on Christmas Day, the family and relatives exchanged presents, and on Boxing Day, the presents were given to the servants. Il giorno di Natale erano i parenti, i genitori che si scambiavano i regali, e il giorno dopo Natale i regali si facevano ai vari servi, alle balie, alle questi personaggi qua, no? Messi in piccole scatolette. So it's called the Boxing Day. Boxing Day. Then there's New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, che sarebbe il nostro, cos'è, San Silvestro per noi? Sì. New Year's Eve, la notte di Capodanno, sarebbe la notte tra il 31 e l'1. New Year's Day, il giorno di Capodanno. And then the 12th night, e poi la 12ª notte, che è il 6 gennaio. So these are the names used in Britain and in America too. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and the 12th night. Quindi noi usiamo Santo Stefano, San Silvestro, loro invece usano, sì, questi riferimenti qua.
Sorry, Maria Pia, there are differences between Great Britain and the USA?
Not on these names. Yeah, there are differences, but not on the names. I think the Americans use the same names. Yes.
Yes.
They use the same names. You know what? Today in the States is Thanksgiving Day. Thanks.
Today?
Yes, Giving Day. Yes, the fourth.
4 turkeys.
Sorry?
4 turkeys.
Yes, Turkey. The fourth Thursday of November. The fourth Thursday of November. Il quarto giovedì di novembre. The fourth Thursday of November is Thanksgiving Day. Do you know the story of Thanksgiving? Sapete la storia del... No? Do you want to know? Volete saperla? Okay, when the Pilgrim Fathers, quando i padri pellegrini, Pilgrim Fathers, i padri pellegrini, left Britain to go to America, to the States, on the Mayflower, Mayflower era la loro nave, la loro barca. So the Pilgrim Fathers left Britain to go over the ocean to America on this boat called the Mayflower to start a new civilization. They wanted to live in peace, accept everybody's religion, because they were not considered, highly considered in Britain. So they wanted to start a new, better life in the States. But they left Plymouth, lasciarono il porto di Plymouth, south of London, to the States, and the journey was so long and difficult that some of them died during the journey. And when they got there, it was almost winter time, e quando arrivarono lì era quasi inverno. And they had nothing, no houses, no food, and it was starting to get very cold. And they weren't prepared for the winter at all. Non erano affatto preparati per l'inverno. But luckily, they were very lucky because an Indian tribe living there, perché una tribù indiana che viveva in quelle zone, saw these people and taught them how, what were the animals they could hunt and how to hunt them, how to fish, how to use what they used for the houses. And thanks to the Indians, they managed to survive that terrible first winter. And then in springtime, they started to grow vegetables and granaries. And then there was the harvest, and then they collected, they improved their houses, they waved, new clothes, they settled somehow. And when in November, they realized they had enough stock to survive the second winter and enough houses to feel safe in, and wood to warm themselves, and so on, they were so happy. They made a big feast, a big celebration. 3 days it lasted, to thank God. And it was called the Thanksgiving Festival. And they invited the Indians to this Thanksgiving, day festival, and the Indians brought, I don't know, goose, geese, goose è il singolare, oca al plurale, geese, brought geese and brought deers, meat of various kinds, cervi e insomma carne di vario tipo, and they all had this big festival together. And since then, every fourth Thursday of November, in the USA, they celebrate Thanksgiving Day. Then we know how they behaved with the Indians, but that's a different story. It's the usual story. People believing their civilization is better than the others. It wasn't, I can't say Europeans were bad and Indians were good. It was simply two different civilizations getting in contact and not able to understand each other. For example, for the Europeans, it was very private property was very important. And the first thing the Europeans people who settled in the USA did was to fence a piece of land and say, this is my piece of land, these are my cattle, le mie bestie, my horses, my pigs, and this is mine. For the Indians, everything which was under the sun was for everyone. They didn't grow granaries or vegetables and so on, and they had no private animals. Everything which was under the sun was for everyone. So they went freely hunting, and whenever they saw a buffalo or anything, actually, they took it and brought home and cooked it and ate it. So they couldn't understand why those cows couldn't be hunted and cooked. On the other side, the Europeans said, the Indians have stolen our cows. They have stolen our animals. But, it was simply two different ways of looking at things which couldn't accept each other. And that's how all the stories, all the fights started, basically, because different civilizations getting in touch and not able to dialogue. So I want you to talk a little bit. What do you think about it, Angela? Tell us something.
What?
What do you think about this? Think the Europeans were good and the Indians were bad, or the Indians were good and Europeans were bad, or do you think it was simply two different civilizations not able to understand each other?
I think that they understand each other.
They did understand each other.
Yes.
So why did they started to fight?
Why?
Why did they started to fight? Perché hanno iniziato a combattersi allora. It was okay with the Pilgrim Fathers, era andato tutto bene con i padri pellegrini. Se non fosse stato per gli indiani non sarebbero mai sopravvissuti a quel primo inverno. E il primo Thanksgiving Day, il primo giorno di ringraziamento, questa festa era fatta invitando anche gli indiani, erano in pace. But then other European settlers arrived. Ma poi ci furono altri conquistatori europei che arrivarono con la loro logica di occupo questo territorio, non appartiene a nessuno, non ci sono reticolati, non c'è scritto da nessuna parte, chiedi qualcuno e quindi me lo prendo io. E questo adesso è mio. Ok? Gli africani non erano abituati alla proprietà privata, per loro tutto ciò che era sotto il sole era di tutti e quindi andavano liberamente a cacciare, vedevano una mucca, la cacciavano, se la portavano a casa, se la mangiavano. E gli europei, ma quella mucca era mia, capito? E quindi cominciarono le prime lotte. E non è da dire che gli europei erano particolarmente cattivi, gli indiani particolarmente buoni o viceversa, semplicemente due, come si dice, culture che non sono state capaci di dialogare. And the same thing happened everywhere. In Africa, the Europeans went to Africa and said, oh, poor children, all naked, without dresses, without clothes. That's not good. We have to teach them to dress properly. We have to teach them to read and write and pray and these kind of things, you know. But they were perfectly well, you know, half naked. Actually, if you think about it, the clothes that the Europeans used to wear were even dangerous sometimes. Do you know how often a lady got on fire because her big dress got too near a fireplace, for example? Sapete quante volte è successo che le nobildonne hanno preso fuoco perché i loro abiti così grandi, così si erano avvicinati troppo alle fiamme del caminetto? È successo spessissimo. Invece in Africa stavano benone mezzi nudi, chi se ne frega, voglio dire, avevano un'altra concezione, no? Però gli europei sono andati là, oh poveretti, questi mezzi nudi, poveretti non vanno a scuola, poveretti non sanno pregare, e così via. Silvia, dimmi, sorry.
I heard the professor that said that the private property started with the Bible in the Genesis, where Eva and Adam had two children, Abele and Caino. Abele liked the nomadism, is correct? No.
Sorry?
Nomadismo. No,
yes, nomadic.
Yes.
He did a nomadic life.
Yes.
He was a nomad.
And he was, and God loved him a lot. Instead, Caino liked the private property, was a little bit selfish, and he was jealous about Abele, and he killed him. And this is maybe, he said, when started this private property, but... Okay.
Yes, maybe yes. Actually, yes, the fight, la lotta between Caino and Abele is the fight between the agricultural society and the nomadic society. When men left nomadism to settle in a place, stabilirsi in a place and started agriculture, growing things, you know, while there were other people could be anche, può essere usato anche come tribù, gente, there were still nomadic people, you know, traveling around, who didn't recognize the private property of agricultural people. And so there were fights, yes. Anyway, the basic of all things is to try and accept the other cultures in their differences, because there is always a reason why somebody lives in that way. And it's probably a geographical reason. Maybe it's warm, it's cold, it's these kind of things, and traditional reasons. So we cannot expect to go anywhere else in the world and show them how we live and expect them to accept our way of living, because it's our way of living. Even inside Europe, we live in a very different way. There's a reason why in Sicily, nobody would ever dream of having a big breakfast English style because it's simply too hot, especially in summertime. In Sicily, a granita is perfect for a breakfast. But in Britain, it's cold, especially in wintertime. You can't eat a granita as a breakfast. You need eggs and bacon and sausages and tomatoes and milk and orange juice and bread and butter and marmalade because you need energy, because it's very cold. Then, after such a big breakfast, at lunchtime, you're not really hungry. So you've got a very light lunch. But that means that by 6 o'clock p.m., you are hungry. So you have the proper meal, the big meal of the day, the dinner. And the dinner is early, 6 o'clock, 6:30, because, you're hungry after a light lunch. And after an early dinner at 6 o'clock p.m., by 7 o'clock the following morning, you are hungry. You need a big breakfast, and so on and so on. On the contrary, in Sicily, it's very hot during the daytime, and they tended to have dinner very late. At least 8 o'clock p.m., but even 9, even 10 sometimes. And after a late dinner, in the morning, you don't need a big breakfast. So a granita or something like that, coffee is perfect. Then you have lunch at home because it's very hot at lunch and you need a siesta, they would call it. Go home in the shade with your family, have something to eat and relax in the shade because it's simply too hot to work. And then you go back to work and have dinner late. So you see, and both systems are perfect for those places. So there can be many different ways of, how can I say, approach the problems of the life. And they're all valid, they're all valuable, they're all good. So why should we go to Africa and say, oh, poor people, half naked, without, unable to preach, unable to know school, because maybe it's good for them. Maybe it's good for them. So, but that's what many missionaries and the mistake that many missionaries do. It's a little less than, not so strong these days, but we made a lot of mistakes in the past, presuming that our civilization was the best way to live. But I wanted you to talk about it, or about anything else. Volevo che voi parlassi un po' di quello che vi pare. Come vedete, anch'io vado molto a caso, a braccio. Quindi, Gabriella, don't you want to tell us something about the Pilgrim Fathers, the Indians in America, the missionaries in Africa, the Aboriginal people in Australia, or whatever you want to, Christmas, how you spent your Christmas when you were a child? Okay, let's say, what's your best memory of Christmas time?
When I was a child, I spent my Christmas with my parents. Now I live in Verona and my parents live in Salento. So I hope I'll
be able to reach them.
Yes, because this year Puglia is orange zone, orange. So I don't know if I'll
if it stays orange, you won't be able to go there. But
yes.
maybe residence in Verona or in
Yes,
Puglia?
yes.
In Verona.
Yes, I live here with my husband, with my son, and so
If
I'm
it says
sad
Orange, you won't be able to go there.
because I need to stay with them during Christmas.
Christmas time.
I go there twice
Twice a
here.
year.
Yes,
For Christmas and in
for
summer.
Christmas and during the summer. So
They
I
look
will go.
forward to seeing you. Yes. Yes, they look forward to seeing you. They look forward to seeing you. Non vedono l'ora di vederti, non aspettano altro che vederti, poverini. Perché
First of all, for my son, because they have only one nice nipote, no, nephew.
Allora no, allora innanzitutto, allora quindi è son, un figlio hai.
Yes, they have only one nice.
Ok, wait a second. Allora, innanzitutto son si scrive con la O, ma si pronuncia come se fosse una A, tipo San Francesco, son. So, especially for my son, because they have only one grandson o grandchild, nipote di nonno. Ok, allora grandchild è nipote in generale, grandson è un nipote maschio e granddaughter è la nipote femmina di nonno. E i nonni sono i grandparents. Grandma, grandmother and grandfather. Ok? So, quindi i nonni sono grandmother, grandfather, ovvero grandparents, e i nipoti di nonno sono
grandson e granddaughter.
Granddaughter, grandchildren. Ok? Invece quello che dicevi tu, niece or nephew, sono i nipoti di zii. Niece è la nipote femmina e nephew
la niece
è il nipote maschio, però di zii.
Ok.
Ok? Loro fanno questa differenza fra il nipote di nonni e il nipote di zii. Ok?
Sì? Yes.
So, yes, they've got only one grandson and they look forward to seeing him.
Yes. First of all of him.
Yes.
So I hope, but
maybe for Christmas, maybe they will take away the orange, ban, who knows. Forse toglieranno le limitazioni tipo arancio rosso. No.
I don't know.
It's very sad. Me too. I'm not in Verona now. I am in Calalzo di Cadore with my mother because my mother is 80 years old and she lives here alone. So she's perfectly all right. No problems at all. But I live in Verona with my family. My sister lives in Florence with her family. And my brother lives in Re di Puglia, near Gorizia, with his family. Okay. And my mother lives alone in Calalzo. So we took turns, facevamo a turno to come up. I from Verona, my sister from Florence, my brother from Gorizia, from Re di Puglia. But Friuli Venezia Giulia is orange. My brother cannot come. Tuscany is red. Yes. My sister cannot even go out of her house. So I am the only one in the Veneto region able to come and visit my mom. So I said, even if I'm working, nevertheless, I've got my mobile phone as a hotspot. I'll go up and stay a few days with her.
Yes.
And so I am in Calalzo now.
Ok.
Però perché almeno sono l'unica in Veneto che può venire a trovare mia madre. Mio fratello in Friuli non può uscire dal suo paese. Mia sorella in Toscana non può proprio uscire di casa perché è Regione Rossa. E quindi, nonostante io lavori, sono venuta con il mio bel cellulare che fa da hotspot e sto qua su un po' di giorni con lei perché poverina, perfettamente autosufficiente, sta benissimo da sola, non ha bisogno di niente, però ogni tanto
Is 80, so
vorrei anche vedere i figli.
yes.
Okay, so Donatella, tell us something.
Yes, me too. I have my family that not live in Verona because they live in Trentino, and so I see them, but not very often. Sometimes because I work here, my family is here, and so sometimes I go to visit them. But it's not always every week when I can, and so
And not
it's,
now because Trentino is orange as well.
Yes. I hope for Christmas that the situation will be better because I am worried for this situation.
I know. Yes. Who knows what will happen for Christmas? Yes, even with the snow resorts, anche con come si chiamano, i posti dove si va a sciare in Trentino, anche così, it's a mess, it's a real problem.
They want to open some things for Christmas time, but it's not sure because for ski, as you know, for skiing, for walking, for going to the hotels for Christmas.
Ski, yes. Skiing, walking in the mountains are safe sports, but behind them there are the hotels, there are the restaurants, there are the cottages, mountain cottages. There are many other possibilities for meeting people, and those are dangerous. So
we hope in a better situation. I don't know.
Me too. In our Bellunese province, I mean Cortina d'Ampezzo, Auronzo, Sappada, they live on the ski resorts.
Yes.
It's very bad for them if the winter season gets lost. It's a real problem.
A lot of people work on these. I can say in the hotels, in the bar, in the restaurants. So it's a difficult situation for them because they can't work, and so it's not good.
If they decide to close the winter resorts, I hope at least all Europe closes them, because it's stupid if you can't go to Cortina and you can go to Austria because of Italy. And I mean, it's stupid. But apart from that, I hope they close everything, because if they only close the ski slopes, it's even worse, because people will go to Cortina all the same and stay in the hotel, go out in the streets, go to the restaurants. It's even worse.
It's true.
So either they open the ski resorts and maybe taking, I don't know, emergency, how can I say, safety things for restaurants, hotels, and so on, or better to close everything, because closing the ski lifts and the slopes only is even worse.
Yes.
Io spero che se chiudono, innanzitutto chiudono tutta Europa, perché sarebbe stupido chiudere cortine e tenere aperta l'Austria, perché la gente va a sciare in Austria, poi torna indietro in Italia e quindi tanto vale, voglio dire. Primo. Secondo, se chiudono, che chiudano veramente tutto, perché è assurdo chiudere gli ski lift, le seggiovie e lasciare aperto gli alberghi, i ristoranti, perché è ancora peggio. La gente va comunque a fare le vacanze a Cortina, soprattutto quelli che hanno le seconde case, eccetera, eccetera, e non potendo andare a sciare vanno ancora di più al ristorante, in piazza a passeggiare e tutte queste belle cose qua, quindi è ancora peggio. Quindi, vabbè, vedremo, dai, che ti devo dire. And Trentino is the same situation.
Yes. The same situation, and people that work in the hotel, in the restaurant, are very worried because they have no I can say speranze. They can't hope.
Speranze.
Yes.
They have already lost the summer season. If now they lose also the winter season, oh my God, it's very terrible. But at the same time, health is more important than money. So it's a very difficult choice. I realize it. D'altra parte però la salute è più importante dell'economia dei soldi, per cui veramente è una decisione molto difficile.
Very difficult, yes.
Very difficult choice. È una scelta molto difficile, veramente, ma una tragedia proprio. Ok, Enrica, what's your opinion?
About all this mess about COVID.
Whatever you want.
Really, I'm very worried every day because one of my son lives in Milano and his wife works in intensive care unit in Sacco. So she was involved in this problem from the first person that they had. And
my God.
Every day is very hard because she comes home and I know what's happened and it's very hard to be quiet. And the other one is in Orange region because he find work there. He's by himself. It's the second month of work.
Yes, but where?
In Bologna.
In Bologna, Emilia Romagna.
In Emilia Romagna. So I'm still worried for him as well. You know.
And the situation in Milan is particularly bad because in Verona, I know people who work in hospitals or elderly houses, and they keep having being checked, continuano a essere sotto controllo con tamponi, eccetera, eccetera. I know people who had something like 25 tampons because they do it every 2 or 3 weeks. Nel Veneto uno che lavora in questi posti fa un tampone ogni 2 o 3 settimane, sono controllatissimi, ma a Milano c'è manco quello, quindi veramente.
Yeah, it's very hard. And she had 6 tamponi until now. Because what they have, they need to keep for the other people.
Yes, 6 since February. 6 is nothing.
Yes, it's nothing. Very lucky because in Sacco they didn't have a lot of people of you say nursery doctors that felt illness. So because from the beginning they already had all the equipments.
Good.
Because what happened, they did some trailer. No, I don't know if it's trailer. Training during the first by December and January, just in case. You see.
Good.
But anyway, is every day. I'm just telling you that last week she did 6 nights working. 6, not 1, 6. And after you say people, you hear people saying, "Oh,
it's a little more than
we
a
don't
flu.
have this."
Yes.
I think that we should go there and see what really happened.
Yeah. It's incredible that people don't believe I mean, 700, 800, more than 800 deaths per day, and they still think it's little more than a flu.
Yeah.
Stupid people, really.
Let's
Anyway.
see if this vaccino is coming.
Let's hope for the best. Your daughter will be is it your daughter or your daughter-in-law?
Yeah, my daughter-in-law.
Daughter-in-law will be one of the first to get it anyway.
Yeah.
Sarà una delle prime a riceverlo.
She said so, but really, let's see if it comes. If
it really comes, and if it's really safe, because I don't know. I don't think they have had enough time to check it properly. But
so there is one, the one coming from America, that she said that there is no papers saying about this, and so let's see.
Yes, I don't trust very much American people, to be honest, because American people, they would do everything for money.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say they did it, because of course I don't know, I have no idea, but it's possible that the Pfizer told we have a vaccine ready just to have an increase in the value of their stock exchanges. And
what my two sons worked in the financial market, and both they say they did it just for this.
Exactly. Crisanti, Dr. Crisanti was criticized a lot for what he said, but personally, I think what he said was perfectly right. He said, I don't trust, he didn't say don't trust, but let's wait and see if there are really evidences proving that these vaccines are effective and useful and approved by the Food and Drug Administration and by our controls. Because up to now, we only have announcements. We haven't found a vaccine, and they got lots of money because of this announcement. And the owner of the Pfizer himself sold his stocks and gained a lot of money out of it. Yeah. So that's not very serious.
Yeah, I know that is not serious.
That's not very, let's hope for the best. Maybe the vaccine really exists. Anyway, Elena, tell us something. Oh my God, it's already 7 o'clock. Okay, let's go quickly. Elena, don't you want to tell us something?
About?
Whatever you want to.
No.
Coronavirus, Christmas, the Big Grandfathers, whatever you prefer.
No, okay. I show in classroom some videos about the Thanksgiving today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
What grade?
Well, actually, I did it also yesterday in the 2nd grade, and just show you a video, very simple video, and I gave them a drawing, the American flag, just to color it. It was a color by number, so just the 2 colors, the red and blue. Yeah, and they also draw a turkey with their hands on the paper, and then they make the turkey. And in the 5th grade, instead, I show another video with the history of the Thanksgiving.
In
And
Italian or in English?
In English. Then I stop it and yes.
Yes.
And also a reading comprehension with vocabulary on what Americans eat on Thanksgiving Day.
Mm-hmm. And did you play some games with them?
No, on Thanksgiving, no games.
Because there are funny games for Thanksgiving.
No, there was no time enough to.
No time enough, exactly. They start weeks before. Okay. Shall we go on a little bit more, or do you want to stop here? Because it's already 7 o'clock. So if you don't mind, I don't mind going on a little bit longer. But of course, if you have to go, you're free to go. Loredana, you have to go. Bye, Federica. Do you want to tell us something before going?
No, I only think for Christmas, I hope dinner with my family, my sons, and my sister's family. And for me, it's very important and beautiful.
Yes. Do you all live in Verona?
I live in Verona, and my son live in Verona with me, and another son live in Padova. He works in the hospital, and so it's a festa, una festa.
Yes,
It's
a feast, a celebration. It's a big feast for you. It's a big feast for you.
Yes.
It's an important celebration for you. Yes. Right. Anyway, he's in Padua, so Veneto region should be able to join you. Join, aggiungersi a voi.
Unirsi.
Should be able to join you. Yes. Okay.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Bye. Have a nice evening, a nice fortnight. Bye-bye. Anna Mango, do you want to tell us something?
My daughter live a few kilometers under Adige.
What do you mean under the Adige?
Sotto l'Adige.
Come appunto, come vuol dire sotto l'Adige?
Che per pochi chilometri è in Emilia Romagna.
Below. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh.
Ecco. This is the problem for Christmas.
In this period it is. In this period it's
because the Emilia Romagna is orange zone.
Orange. Yes.
And then I don't know where we are. We will.
If you will be allowed. I don't know if we'll be allowed to spend Christmas together.
Yes. She works she is a pharmacist, and then she works a lot in this period.
In this period, yeah. Good luck to you too. Let's cross fingers.
Cross fingers.
Okay, who else? Monia, do you want to tell us something? Monia?
Yes. My microphone is over.
Okay, doesn't matter.
I hope now at the moment I am at home, and I'd like, spero, come spero, I hope to live a Christmas quite sereno.
Yes, to spend a Syrian
quiet
Christmas.
Because in this moment, for the COVID is very, very a black moment.
Yes, it's a very sad moment. Yes.
Yes.
But are you at home because you are ill, or are you at home because you are not working at the moment?
No, I work at school, but now I am at home.
In quarantine?
No. Home
Okay.
in this moment, now at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes. No. Fortunately, no.
Luckily, yes. Luckily, everything is going well for you too.
Yes.
Okay.
We all hope to live a good Christmas.
Yes.
No?
Yeah. It's a very common hope. What about you, Anna? Anna V.
Like the other person, I hope to be healthy, to continue to go to school, to work.
Yes.
And to spend with my family.
Spend Christmas with your family.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember now, I forgot to check who's present and who isn't. Now, how can I get back to Google? No. I can't go back into Google. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, come on. I forgot to write down who's present at the list. My God. Okay, you know what? I'll check it myself. Since the lesson is recorded, I will do it myself. Okay, so thank you very much indeed for being with me. I hope you liked the lesson. Promise. I will send you, the games and the stories and so on. And see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Yes. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.